Do you guys remember this video? And there's a spray foam insulation company at the house. All right, so I showed up to this inspection today. An insulation company is here adding insulation to the house. So my question is, why are they adding insulation on the day of the inspection? Very suspicious. La la la, very suspicious. Argue with the insulators about all the spray foam that they did on the foundation and how amazing it is. Anyway, there's a ton of wood destroying insects here, and let me show you, like right here. So there's your wood. That's not supposed to do that. Well, there was something I left out of this story, but I'm going to spill the tea right now. You are never going to guess who the listing agent was on that inspection. I didn't tell you at the time, but the listing agent was Karen Cammarata. Now, when I got to that house, I was thinking to myself, wouldn't the listing agent at least have the common courtesy to let me know that they're planning on spray foaming all the stuff that I'm supposed to inspect? And it got spray foamed the day before my inspection, and it was still being spray foamed on the morning of my inspection. That seems suspicious. And let me ask the question, does that seem like the behavior of a highly ethical realtor? Asking for a friend. And in case you missed my first video on this, Karen Cammarata is the realtor who filed a formal complaint with the state licensing board against me and is trying to take away my inspection license. And since she wanted to use this video that I'm about to show you in the complaint, I'm just going to reiterate my point using a clip from that video. The realtors were not happy I was doing this one. They tried to get her to choose somebody else. She said, no, I want Preston to do it. So let me tell you, to all the realtors out there, when you don't want me to do an inspection, it doesn't make me go easier on the house. I break out my microscope. Be careful out there, guys. Choose your realtor wisely. What would you think if you were a home inspector and you show up and there's a spray foam insulation company at the house? All right, so I showed up to this inspection today, and there is a truck. An insulation company is here adding insulation to the house. Now that's really, really suspicious because the house is already under contract. The buyers have already negotiated the price, so they're not adding insulation to add value to the house. So my question is, why are they adding insulation on the day of the inspection? Very suspicious. La la la, very suspicious. Very suspicious. Hey, Zach.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right.
Good. My guys are just finishing up the work here. They said you might have had a couple of questions or concerns about it.
Well, I obviously have concerns. I will say is that I do a lot of content. I'm not a fan, nor do I think it's good. And I'm not criticizing you guys. I know you guys are hired to do a job.
I get that your duty is for your buyers.
Yeah.
The problem, though?
Yeah. So what I'm seeing down here is, I know that what you guys do is you get paid to come and do this work. But what I see is, number one, just from an inspection standpoint, like everything's now covered up and forever sealed. It's hermetically sealed, so I don't know what you guys covered up. And what I see is inward bowing of a foundation wall with a horizontal section of displacement, which is concerning to me. I do see moisture intrusion on the ground. I see a dehumidifier in here, okay? I'm seeing an active infestation of carpenter ants, but literally everything that I wanted to probe is now covered up with foam, on top of the fact that now that it's all sealed up with foam, I can already tell you that there is a moisture intrusion issue in this basement, and sealing it on this side of the basement is 100% unequivocally the wrong side to be sealing a basement. Now I'll argue...
Disagree.
What's...
And I would let you know that this work is all certified and approved.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I argue with you guys all the time. I know. Listen, I guarantee you I will come back to this house in 3 years and I will be able to have a measurable settlement difference because you've trapped water on the wrong side of the wall, and it is now going to cause settlement of the foundation because there's no more hydrostatic pressure relief coming through the foundation. You could be as certified as you want to be. You can't change physics.
I understand where you're coming from, buddy.
I'm over it.
I want to let you know
So I'm over it. I don't need. You guys are hired to do a job. I'm not telling you what to do.
Still paint it?
I'm telling her that everything that I'm seeing right now, I got a problem with.
So if we showed up tomorrow and painted, is that?
You guys are hired to do it.
Okay.
I'm just advising her to tell the seller not to have this done. If it were up to me, you guys would rip all this foam out of here. We got in the basement and we saw spray foamed foundation, spray foamed structure for the deck. I'm seeing a lot of wood destroying insects here. I'm seeing literally carpenter ants running around all over the place. Argue with the insulators about all the spray foam that they did on the foundation and how amazing it is. Anyway, there's a ton of wood destroying insects here, and let me show you. That is all wood destroying insect damage all the way through here, and like right here. So there's your wood. That's not supposed to do that. Come over here. This whole joist right here is missing. And I see brand new spray foam. But you will see how much this wall is leaning in. My phone is level right now. That's how much lean is in this wall. And then there's a very pronounced horizontal crack right there that they've covered up with foam. And over here I had bigger concerns because of all the carpenter ants that we saw out there. You can see sistering up here, but now I can't probe any of the studs or anything. So I have very, very big concerns about this crawl space. That is a lot of wood destroying insect damage. This house is just eaten alive. Look at this. Little spray foam will fix that right up, huh? Look at that right there. That whole joist is gone. Austin just pointed this one out to me. So I have big concerns here as to what they're covering up. And then I just had to argue with the owner of the company about how spray foaming the foundations leads to structural damage, and got to hear about how they're certified to do it and how awesome it is. So you guys know the argument that I get into a lot on these things. Here you go.